Ready for medical career growth? Yes, you are in the right place. Hello, this is Dr. Neema Bish, BDS by degree and a pharma professional. As a founder of CareerInPharma, our mission is to guide medical professionals towards remarkable success in the pharma industry. With a track record of over 700 plus students trained and placed into various premier pharma companies, we are here to elevate your journey. Hello everyone. Once again, I welcome you all to CareerInPharma. So in today's video, we are going to talk about resume and email etiquettes, which is like a first impression in front of recruiter. So I got many requests and messages from our audience, our viewers, that they want a detailed presentation on this. And that's why we are here with this topic on resume and email etiquettes. So I will be presenting slides and it is like a detailed analysis and information on resume, the best information I would say. And if you're going to implement it, sure shot, your chances of your resume becoming shortlisted will be on a very high level, right? Your resume shortlisting chances will be very high if you follow this, along with email etiquettes, because just knowing how a resume should be won't work unless and until you don't know the email etiquettes inside corporate. At a fresher level, when you should be sending resume, how you should be sending, what all things you should include. So all the things I'm going to going to explain you in this video. Yes. So let's begin. I'm going to share my window. Yeah. Now today in this video, we are going to talk about how you can make an effective resume and what are the email etiquettes you should follow. Now guys, email etiquette is very important because doesn't matter how much good your resume is, doesn't matter how much expertise and skill you are having. But if you're not sending the mail in a correct manner, not on right time, and the resume format is not correct, then definitely how recruiter will know how much you know without opening your resume. So before resume, I would say email is the first impression. Email is the first impression, and through email etiquettes, through email only, the recruiter going to open and going to shortlist your resume. So email etiquettes is very, very, very important, which no one's teach us in college. That's why it is very important to always upskill yourself, because in college, whatever is your qualification, no one teaches how to write a mail, no one teaches how to write a resume. All these are things you need to upskill yourself. So let's begin. First of all, recruiters only spend 7 seconds on your resume. So first impression matters. Yes. So that's why your resume should be very clear, concise, precise, and to the point. The recruiter should not be like that. Recruiter has to put a lot of time in reading your resume, going through your resume to make out the important point. Okay. So everything should be on point. Now, key points to consider. While you are making your resume, what are the key points you should be considering? Very important, keep it as simple as possible. Yeah, simplicity is the best policy in every walk of life. If you make anything complex, then definitely at the first go, for you to make that complex is not easy. Then at the second step, the recruiter, consultant who are going through your resume, for them also it's not easy. And if they don't find it easy at the very first step, your resume straightforward rejected. So please keep it as simple as possible. Apply this policy in every walk of life, because a cluttered resume can be challenging to read. So opt for a clean and professional format. Utilize white spaces, means there should not be unnecessary spaces in your resume. Yes, I have seen many times many resume, like in one page they will not put and they will not use the white space effectively, and just they will create a big white space and then remaining space is in second page. remaining information is in second page. No, use the white space effectively and use basic fonts to enhance readability. Now you will be surprised to know many times I have seen that fonts are in italics. Can you imagine who's going to read italic font? No, right? So keep it as simple as possible, Arial fonts, and try to limit length of your resume 1 to 2 pages. This I'm talking about at a fresher level. Okay, at a fresher level, definitely when you don't have experience in your hand, or maybe if you have a clinical experience also, then also please try to limit your length of resume maximum 2 page, maximum. Because the basic information at a fresher level which any recruiter is looking for in your resume should come in first page itself. So maximum 1 to 2 page. Now you should be using bullet points. Okay, break down your experience into concise bullet points. No need to lengthy paragraphs, not acceptable. So just bullet points, just one line. Okay, this format allows recruiter to quickly scan and grasp your key qualifications and achievements for which they are looking for. Because if it's in bullet point, if it's in easy format, fonts to read, then definitely recruiter will be able to quickly scan your resume. Yes. Other than this, use keywords. Very, very important point in any resume. For example, if you are from a pharmacy background and you are looking for a job into pharmacovigilance, so you should be knowing what are the keywords inside pharmacovigilance. For example, case processing. For example, you should be mentioning, I know what is pharmacovigilance. So overview of pharmacovigilance. MEDRA, WHODD, all these are keywords. Other than this, the keywords are related to skills. Now these skills keywords are teamwork, look for minute details, MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all these are keywords for that job role. Okay, so tailor your resume to include relevant keywords, relevant only. No need to put unnecessary points which is not suitable for that job role. Yes, so relevant keywords and phrases that you can pick from the job description itself. So doesn't mean that you simply have to use keywords from job description without knowing them. Please be careful. Whatever you are writing in your resume should not be just a formality. You should be knowing it. Then only write, otherwise no need to write keywords. For example, if you are writing that well versed with basic of pharmacovigilance, so you should be knowing it. If you are writing MEDRA, you should be knowing it. What is MEDRA? So use this keywords carefully. Okay, no formality. You should be knowing it, and definitely when looking for a job at a fresher level, in interview also they are going to ask. So you should be knowing this. This helps. If you are using keywords, this will help you to grab the attention of the recruiter. Otherwise, recruiter will say just a pharmacy graduate with no idea of pharmacovigilance or MEDRA or basics of pharmacovigilance or clinical research also. Then what is the point of hiring? What is the point of shortlisting that resume? Recruiter will look for people who have some basic idea of the field, right? So please use keywords. It will help in grabbing the attention of the recruiter, and it should be aligned with your resume to their specific requirements, company's job description requirement. Yes. Other than this, customize your resume for each job. Now, what this customization means? So after this, use keywords, then you customize for the job means not for every job profile a same resume can be used. Yeah, because each job application is unique. So customize your resume accordingly. Very, very, very important. I have seen people when they're applying for pharmacovigilance, then apart from pharmacovigilance, they will have many other things also which is not for that job. Okay, so please customize your resume each and every time as per the job requirement. For example, if you are looking for clinical research operations, clinical research coordinator or trial coordinator, then if you just mention basic of pharmacovigilance, along with that, if you mention more points on clinical research like ICH GCP, like clinical trial and phases, like Sugam portal, regulatory bodies, if you mention these points, it will be better. Okay, So customize as per the job requirement, as per the job description. It should not be like that the same resume you are floating for PB also, CDM also, regulatory also. Okay. So you can pick up the keywords from job description itself. That is a smart way of customizing your resume as per job requirement. Okay. Other than this, keep it polished. Means once you have finished the resume, once you have entered all the information, please proofread for spell check and for grammar errors also. See, nowadays we have so many inbuilt apps, so many of technology use. If you just put the information in ChatGPT also, it will tell you the spelling and grammar errors. So you can polish it in easy ways, smarter ways, yeah, without putting so much of time. So a well polished resume reflects attention to detail and professionalism. Because if you are giving a resume in which there is a spelling mistake, there is grammar mistake, then definitely what impression the recruiter is going to have on you, you can imagine, right? So if your resume is well polished, with no mistakes, no grammar, no spelling mistake, it shows that you are a person who look for details, minute details, and that is a very important skill set for any job nowadays. Because nowadays people are becoming less patient, and they are not giving so much time for anything. They are not looking for minute details, and that is very much required for each and every job role in this universe. So please keep your resume polished, spell check grammar errors. Yes. Now I will talk about resume content and naming. The what resume name, what should be the name of resume, that I will tell, and what should be the content. I just mentioned the bullet points, headings, and inside that what you can fill. Okay, so in this I will tell you what all things to include. First, what not to include, very important. What should be the format and overall structure of your resume? And last, the resume format. In which format you should be sharing your resume to recruiter, and what name you should be giving to your resume. So that I'm going to talk about. Now, what things to include? Not to include, I will tell you. Before that, what you can include. First of all, each and every resume should be a career objective, should be having a career objective, where you can give a summary of yourself, or it means you are just telling recruiter what you are and what you are looking for. So in that career objective, let's say if you are a dentist and you're looking for job into pharma industry, so you can mention that dentist with, let's say, XYZ years of clinical experience, and also diploma in clinical research and pharmacovigilance, and actively looking for opportunities inside pharmaceutical industry, where I can use best use of my medical expertise, or where I can be an asset to the organization by using my medical expertise and clinical knowledge. So this way you can just 3 to 4 lines of paragraph you can give for career objective, which is very important. So in career objective, it is like a summary of your profile. After comes professional experience. Now in professional experience, you have to mention your experience related to your profession. Be it, let's say, if you have done some clinical practice, please mention what clinical practice you did. Okay, and it should be in bullet points. No need to mention in details about your experience, professional experience, which is not very much related with the field for which you are going to apply. For example, if you are going to apply for pharmacovigilance associate, which is totally different from clinical experience, then no need to mention everything in detail. You just mention that just one liner, or maybe if let's say you have 5 years of clinical experience into 2 different hospitals, just mention what was your role in that hospital, duration of work in that hospital, and little bit what all skill set you developed during that experience, that you can mention. After that comes additional certifications. Additional certifications could be your diploma in clinical research pharmacovigilance, could be, or maybe if you have some certificate in IT skills, that also you can add. other than in your major qualification, other than your major qualifications. Now in educational qualification comes your major one, which includes your high school, 12th, and definitely graduation. And if you're postgraduate, then that also you need to add. Now comes skills. Now in skills, it could be some skill which is in alignment with the requirement of the job. Okay, it can be team building, it can be look for minute details, or it can be it can be good verbal and written, good command over communication. Those kind of skill you can add. Along with that, you can add IT skills as well, like well versed in Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, Microsoft Word document. That also you can mention. Then comes interest in activities, where you can just share if you love traveling, reading, whatever is your interest, just 2-3. Okay, not in detail. And that also, please mention only those interests in which you are really interested. It should not be like just to show the recruiter, you are just to show the companies, you are just writing reading and you don't read at all. Because sometimes they ask you from this also. Okay, if you are writing that reading books, then they ask you which book you read, latest one, question like that they may put. Okay, so whatever you are really like, real interest, you have to write. Okay, and then comes personal details with complete address and pin code. This is very, very important, because sometimes if, let's say, if any person is going to refer you, forget about refer. Let's say if recruiter is coming to your resume where you have not mentioned your location, where there is no phone number, no email ID, then how the recruiter going to contact you? Now let's say if mail ID is also there, phone is also there, but you have not mentioned your location. See, unless and until it is work from home opportunity, otherwise recruiter always look for location. Even in location, address should be very clear, because in some companies, they always prefer people who are from nearby location. Because in many metro cities, there is a traffic issue, travel time is very long, so they look for people who are from nearby location. In that sense, complete address is very, very, very important with pin code. Now, why pin code? In few instances, when any person is going to refer you through their job portal, internal office job portal, in that job portal, it asks for pin code. So let's say if anyone is going to refer you, then if pin code is not mentioned, that person not going to come back to you to ask for pin code. That person will just skip and will not refer you. Okay, so this is very important, complete address with pin code. Yes. Now, what not to include, very important. See, photograph is not very hard and fast that you can't include, but I would suggest you can avoid. Why to add photo? I mean, it is not that important and unnecessary. It will take space in your resume. So no need to include photo. Year-wise marks. Now many people, they will just add marks of each and every year of their graduation. No need to add year-wise marks. Just give aggregate of your graduation. Now, if you are a person with clinical experience, please don't include so much of clinical experience. For example, if you are going to apply for, let's say, clinical research coordinator, and if you are a dentist, please don't mention that you did n number of RCTs, n number of extraction, because it is not in, this is not relevant for clinical research coordinator. In place of this, you can mention that you did patient counseling and you are a good team worker, you look for minute details, these kind of thing you can add, because that is something in relevance with clinical research coordinator, where again you have to do patient counseling as well. Okay, so please don't write too much on clinical experience. Now the format and structure. First of all, please, again I am saying, please keep your resume as simple as possible. No multicolor font should be there. Just use black and white, that's all. No italic fonts, no coloring, just keep it black and white. Font style should be Arial straight one, okay, no italics, ulta fulta. So Arial font style, and font size also, whatever you take, it should be uniform across all the resume, entire resume. And standard format, I mean font size is 11, 12, and headings could be like 14. And please follow chronology and consistency. Now chronology means, I mean, the standard chronology, if you write a resume, is anything which you are doing currently, means latest thing should come up, followed by which you did in past. So this you have to follow in each and every heading. For example, if you're writing professional experience, then what you did in 2023 will come first, followed by 22, 21, and 20, like that. Also, if you're writing your education part, post graduation will come on top, then graduation, then 12, then 10. This chronology you have to follow in entire resume, followed by consistency. Now consistency means your resume should be uniform and consistent. It should not be like that. When you are giving the heading of professional experience, it's in 16 font size, then educational qualification is 14. So font size, font style, consistency should be there. Okay, this is format and structure. Now, what should be the format of your resume and what name you should give to your resume? Okay, first of all, definitely you have to create your resume in Word document, which we can edit, right? We can't edit PDF. So create your resume in Word document, or it can be any other platform. I am going to share you the platform which are available in the coming slide. Share your resume to HR or any person who is asking for that in PDF format always. Please remember, PDF format is the standard format of sharing resume. And you can name your resume as, for example, let's say if I have to share my resume, I will write that Dr. Nima _ BDS _ Pharmacovigilance Associate. Similarly, if you're applying for, let's say, clinical research coordinator, then Dr. Nima _ BDS _ clinical research coordinator. So as per the profile, as per the job description, you have to keep changing your resume content. Also, you have to keep changing name of your resume. It can't be same for all. I have seen people for pharmacovigilance also, they will just share clinical research coordinator 1. Okay, so please take care of this. Now, how to make resume and from where to start? See, either you can follow our sample resume, which we usually give, or you can create your own resume from online resources available. There are n number of online resources available. And also, if you don't want to waste time, or if you don't have enough time to make a resume, then definitely you can outsource. You can take resume help services also. There are many people giving this resume services where the resume will be ATS one also, where they just charge 500 to 1000. So please have a professional resume, better than wasting your time and giving some unprofessional resume. Yes. Now there are top 5 AI tools, resume builder tools, where you can just go and create your resume, or you just simply outsource. So these top 5 AI resume builder tools are resume.com, myperfectresume.com, resumenow.com, and visualect.com, and Canva. Canva is also there where you can make your resume. See, if you don't want to waste time, or maybe if you don't know much how to do the inside thing also, simple ways, you just outsource. Hardly 500,000 people will take. Okay, you can get it. These resume builder people who build resume, who create resume through LinkedIn also you can get. I mean, so many platforms are there. Now let's come to email etiquettes, which is very, very, very important. Like I said, before they shortlist your resume, they go through your email. And if they don't find the email proper, your resume not becoming shortlisted. Yeah. So first of all, when to send resume? Because many times you are sending resume at incorrect time. Like if you say, let's say if you see the opening now, someone is sending you at 11 at night, then straightforward you send at 11 at night. No, this is not the correct way. Please send your resume on working days and working hours only. Like Monday to Saturday only. Don't send resume on Sundays. And working hours, it should be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., not at 12, not at morning 4. Okay. Out of this day and time, you can send if anyone asking immediately. Yes, it can happen. Through LinkedIn DMs also someone can ask you. Through WhatsApp also someone can ask you. Although WhatsApp is not a formal channel. Okay, so please be aware of those things. It's not a formal channel. But yes, if someone is asking you, just check the authenticity and just send them. Out of working days and working hours also you can send if anyone is asking. Now 5 points to consider in email writing. First of all, subject line, very important. In email also, very important is subject line. If your subject line the recruiter is getting, then only that person is going to open the email. So subject line followed by body of the email is very important. Please be clear on the requirements of the job. And please, before you just send the mail, please proofread the mail for spell check, grammar check, and please don't forget to attach your resume, because many times it is very common actually. They will write a very good subject line, a very good body will be there, everything will be very good, and then they just send it and they forget to attach the resume. Now you can imagine that how bad this impression is. So please always check, proofread, and please make sure that you have attached the resume. Okay. Now this is just a thing to show people who don't know. So this is from, let's say you are sending to the recruiter mail ID subject. This is a subject. Subject means topic. Okay, for example, if you are watching our YouTube video, first you see the topic, right? If the topic is not relevant for you, topic is not what you are looking for, you will not going to watch my video. Similarly, if your subject is not in accordance with what recruiter want, no one is going to open your mail, because you must have seen the mailbox, right? Inside Gmail. You just get any mail with the subject, and that subject is catchy, subject is in accordance with what recruiter is looking for, then only I am going to open the mail, because n number of mails are coming to recruiter. Why they will open your mail? So please make sure. And sometimes many recruiters, many job description will tell you what subject you have to write. So please make sure you go through the job description and requirement very well. Please check for the minute details. Don't miss it. And this one is down is the body. Okay, down is the body. This is the subject of any mail. This is the body where you write the entire content, and this one is the attachment. Down is the attachment, yeah. Now subject line, very important. Like I said, if your topic is not clear, or maybe the person is not looking for that topic, then no one is going to open your mail. Okay. So subject line should be very clear and concise. It should not be very lengthy. Okay. For example, it could be like, I'm giving one example. It could be other thing also. Sometimes in job description, they will mention, sometimes the recruiter will tell you with what subject line you have to send. Because they have so many mails in their mailbox, they can't open each and every mail, right? So subject line is a very important thing. For example, let's say if I am sending resume for medical reviewer, so subject line can go as resume for medical reviewer Dr. Neema _ Dr. Neema. Yeah, even in subject line, please, there should be no spelling or grammatical error. Now body of the email, very important. It should not be like that. You just write a subject, no body, attach a mail. Attach the resume. It should not be like that. Or there is no subject line, just body and just resume. No one is going to open a mail. So both is very important. Subject also, body also. And please start the body with a greeting. Not like you directly come to the point, hey, please attach my resume. It should not be like that. There should be some greeting. Greetings of the day, or good morning, whatever you want to write. And please give a short introduction of yourself. Not directly, please, greetings of the day and just please attach my resume. No, there should be short introduction, what you are doing currently, and for what position you are applying. So introduce yourself briefly, state the purpose of the email, like from where you got the job description, from where you got the job, from where you saw the post. Please state the purpose of the email and mention the attached documents. Let's say if you are mentioning other than resume also, if anything is required, please mention that also in the body of the email. Maintain a professional and respectful tone. It is very important. Maintain a professional and a respectful tone. Provide a concise overview of the position you are applying for. Okay, and end the mail with anticipation of a response and well wishes. Means look forward to hear from you, or in anticipation of a positive response, something like you just ended. You don't just end abruptly. Okay, also you don't just start abruptly. There should be some greetings then, and then a positive anticipation. So there should not be abrupt start or abrupt end. Please take care of this. Now understand requirement. It is very important because sometimes company recruiter, they will give some instructions before you send them resume. So please carefully read and follow company instructions, that is to look for minute details. Comply with formatting and attachment references. Many times they will tell you in which format the resume should be. Attachment preference also they will tell you. So please look for details. Use the specified file format like PDF or Word document. Mostly PDF only. Follow any file naming conventional the company is mentioning or the recruiter is mentioning. Proofread. Eliminate grammatical errors, spelling mistakes. Ensure accuracy and honesty in the content. No need to manipulate. Conform to formatting guidelines. You should be very well be aware about the formatting guidelines before you proofread. Yes. Attachment. Use the correct file format, usually PDF. Rename the attachment with your name and the job title. Avoid generic file names. Means don't send attachment with the name of resume. Many times I have seen resume name will be resume. Please avoid this generic file name. Sometimes it will be resume latest. Sometimes it will be resume 2 in bracket. No, please make sure that you name the resume very well. Then only recruiter will open. Otherwise, they don't have any interest in opening a resume or opening a mail which don't have a proper subject line also. Yes, they have enough resume, enough mail to open. Okay, so please don't complicate the thing. Make it simple in a standard format. Yes, so this was about resume, and this was all about how a resume should be with the proper email etiquette. Okay, so I hope you got end-to-end information on resume and how a email should be. And my suggestion is, if you are not very well in resume writing, or if you feel that you need some professional help, please take some professional help. I mean, in place of giving resume with no format, no structuring, please take some professional help. Hardly it will take 500 rupees to 1000. Yes, please take care of this thing. And yeah, this was all about this resume and email etiquette session. I hope you like it. And if you really like the content, please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please share this with your friends who are looking for resume help and email etiquettes. Yes. So that was all about this video. Will be coming soon with some fresh next video. Till the time I come again, till that time, please stay safe, aware, healthy and updated, and keep exploring new things. Have a nice day and bye-bye.